Hey guys, Eric here with Project DIY. Right behind me here, we got a door. This is the old door from the front of the house. We just had to put it in just to have something when I was redoing the house. Today we are going to put in a new door. We're going to show you the process of doing that. This is a fiberglass door, that way we don't have to worry about it rotting out or anything else. So here's what we have, and this is what we're gonna have. Hey guys, Eric here with Project DIY. Before we get started on this door behind me here, if you would subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, hit the notification bell. If you would, we appreciate it. Share the videos and give us that thumbs up. I've always wanted to do that. All right guys, check out some of the different shirts I got here. In the description below, I'll put a link to where you can go to the store. That way you can check some of these out. You can get them in your size. There's even some of them that are in kid sizes and toddler sizes. This one here has got a little bit of writing on the back. The other ones, all the writing is on the front. So guys, if you would, check that out. You know what, you can wear some of this merchandise. Some of it's stuff about construction or whatever, and some of it's just comedy, kind of like the one I have on. Has to do with construction with the bubble in the level, but you know what? You want the bubble in the middle, right? Guys, appreciate it. Thanks for watching. All right, we have this door installed. Now let me show you what I did to make this fit, to make it work so it works properly, because I had to do some extra things to it because we have a wider wall than just a regular 2x4 wall. So let's show you what we got here. So here's what we got on the inside. So I put this in between two 2x6, or I'm sorry, two 6x6s, okay? So 2x6, 6x6, whatever they are, just like a 2x4, it's not a true 6x6. So it's gonna be 5.5. So what I did, this door in particular from the factory is really made for 2x4 framing. So what I did is I what we call jamb lining. I've added this piece. So what I did is I took this off, all my brick mold, I took that off, popped it off. Then I measured what I needed here, put it on, and then this one here was flush, so I popped it on there. Then we just put that on. This side here, as you can see on the inside, I had to shim it a little bit, okay? So what I did is I gone through there and I shimmed this piece out because it's all by itself. This board here it's all by its own board. Actually, it's this piece, I'm sorry. This piece here is its own board. That's the piece, that's how much I had to add to it. One reason I had to add to it, because you look at your threshold. If I didn't add to it, my threshold was hanging out here. So you had this much of it hanging off the edge, and somebody goes and steps on it, it's eventually gonna rip it off or tear it up. As you can see how much I'd have hanging off here? That's my original, where I jam lined everything out, okay? So that gets this onto a solid concrete, so it's nice and stable, and it gets it where I had this sitting up nice and flush, my brick mold, to put that back up even, so it's flush against my metal now. And then on the inside, as you can see here, now I'm flush with my 6x6, because if not, if I didn't jam line it, my door is going to be here, okay? If I didn't jam line it, my door is going to be like, well, probably about here actually, about where the molding is. And it would still set like this, but then that piece with my threshold would have been sitting out. This piece would have been here, and then what's gonna happen when you go and close your door, this gets in here, and then you're busting your knuckles on this 6x6 when you're closing or opening the door, because it's recessed inside of that, because this door is made. Now you can special order, okay? You can special order a door for a 2x6 wall, and you won't have to do this. It'll just be a regular door, and you pop it in, ready to go. You don't have to do none of this, but hey, you're gonna pay more at special order. Doesn't, even though it's not a big deal, they're gonna charge you for it, and you're gonna pay for it. So one way to get around it, you can jam line it like this. That's what I did. This here, I cut what I went and got, just so you know, I went and got PVC, so that way it won't rot, and then I shim behind it so to draw it out nice and flush here with the rest of it. Like I said, if nobody ever knew, and I still have the reveal, okay? So you still have your reveal for your brick mold when you put it on there. So it just looks like it was made for it, okay? Nobody ever would know the difference if I didn't tell them. And like I said, it's a whole lot cheaper than special ordering. So another thing real quick, I put screws in. Here's another thing. Some people go and hang doors and they just shoot this to the framing, okay, with like finish nails. Personally, that's not a good idea. I mean, you're asking these little bitty finish nails, and that maybe they may not do as much with exterior doors, but interior doors, I do know there's people that hang the doors and they pow, 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 pow. Will it be okay? Yeah, but you know what? Kids act like animals sometimes, and they like to swing on them. Do you think a screw's gonna hold better, or some finish nails in your frame, in your through your casing? Well, me, I want screws. So whether it's interior doors or exterior doors, I go and take out. They usually will have these all the way filled. If they don't, I'll pop one of their short screws out, and then I go and put me in a long, at least 2.5 inch screw. It depends on how far you got to go. Like mine here, I have a little bit of reveal, so you know, as you can see, I got a little gap, so something there. But this here's on the hinge side, okay? See, look, I'm straight up against it, so I'm going straight into it. So you could probably get by with a 2-inch screw. I think I put 2.5s. And then also, so over here, instead of just shooting this with finish nails, what I did, and if nobody will ever know this, because if you put it behind here, if I can get this open, see what you want to do when you screw this. See, look, there's a screw behind there. You all didn't even know that until I pulled it off and showed you. So pull your weather stripping back, have a shim right there, it's screwed into the shim, okay? This way, I mean, this thing is not gonna move. It's not just with finish nails. This thing is in there the way it should be. Same way. Let me see if I can get this back now. I can get my fingers in there. There we go. So there's another screw, okay? And another one's in here somewhere. I don't know where it's at. I got one in here. Oh, down here at the bottom, okay? Can't really get my fingers in there. And then another one at the bottom, okay? So, like I said, you're putting screws in something, screw's gonna hold a whole lot better than just some finish nails. Finish nails quicker? Yes, I agree. But, do you want to do something correctly, or do you want to do something just to hurry and get it done? I'd soon do it correctly, be done with it, and you don't have to be bothered with it again. So, when you hang a door, interior or exterior, put some screws in the hinges, at least the hinge side, okay? That's where your weight, I mean, when this door's open, over here, yeah, it's not bearing anything, but this whole side right now, this is bearing all the weight, so you want at least to have screws in your hinge side. So if you're installing a door and on a 2x6 wall that's made, you can still scoot that door back by jam lining it. We added this piece right here, each side, the top, okay? Like I said, put it in PVC, that way it will not rot. We painted the whole thing, painted the door. This is a fiberglass door, so we do not have to worry about this thing rotting out. There you go, there's your finished product. Wabam. Alright guys, well I hope this video is helpful for you. Hopefully you learned something for it if you're trying to hang a door yourself, or you just don't know exactly how to make a smaller jammed door fit in a 2x6 wall. That's how you do it. You can jam line it, still make that door work, and you can make it look like, and nobody, you can still make it look good, and nobody will ever know the difference if you do it correctly. They're not even going to know that you had to add that extra piece in there. If you would subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up. We appreciate it, you all watching, and hopefully you learned something in this video. Guys, remember as always, why hire a guy when you can DIY? Thanks for watching.